It was a dark and stormy night when the wind was blowing through the chicken feathers and all the chickens were laying down to sleep when the fox came. Fox, fox, foxy lady, it's a foxy lady. Privet comrades, welcome back. I was just working a little bit on my porch. It was starting to fall. I had to fix that. Okay, we have... I think we have... what is it? Control? Eventually, I will remember how to do that. Yes, we have an entire truck of cherries. So we're going to go and deliver that. Watch out, chicken. We'll deliver that to this guy here so that we can allow him to continue making the wonderful fruit wine that he is making for us. It is good for us. Should just about fill him up. Maybe not. Okay, yeah. Are we? Oh, we do. We have 455 liters left. Wow. All right. Interesting. Let's go and finish filling this truck up with more cherries. I've been busy. Some of you have seen what I've done. Others of you have not. So I will show you that in a moment. First, we're going to run over here. I decided to wait until the day was until it was almost opening time out at the gravel pit and the hello. Until it was almost opening time out at the gravel pit and the sand facility, because I didn't want to, you know, just kind of sit around, do nothing when we really need to get sand and gravel rolling. So there's that. Okay, let's see. You are... you're relatively full, but we should be able to clear this out, I think. And then we'll sell this, and that will make us some cherry money. And then we will... Oh, I can take this to the jam. I'll take this to the jam place. Yeah, with a full truck of cherries, we'll go to the jam place. So I've been talking to the people. We've come to an agreement on the price for the sheep. So we're going to be getting the sheep shipment. Sheep shipment. We're going to get a shipment of sheep here shortly. That will be something we'll have to take care of. I've also accepted a bid for the sprinkler system, but we need to. I've got the designs and everything all sorted out and everything. So what I need to do is I need to build the rise, basically, where the pivot will sit. So what I was doing yesterday was I was out in the fields and I was measuring the size of our fields. Now I believe that our fields are about, give or take, about 110 meters east-west. There we go. I had to look. They're about 110 meters east-west. So I'm going to go with, I picked a company. They're going to bring in 120 meter sprinkler systems. And I think we'll be able to get away with 3 of them, I believe. So it's going to cost us about 90 grand to bring in those systems. And the other thing we have to do is, because we have to set up those pivots, we also have to lift stuff to get those into the proper location. And I started asking around, and nobody around has any equipment that can truly, really lift anything. I love how we're just shy of getting everything in here. So, with that in mind, I made an order for another piece of equipment. And it actually, after I made the order, and I was talking to some locals, and they were like, Oh, you bought one of those. Well, that's really great because we're going to need one for some of the other work that we have to do around here. And I was like, oh, well, that's really cool. So it actually is going to come out better for us. And the mayor has actually said, and we've actually signed the paperwork, so it's official. We have signed the paperwork that the town is actually going to. They're not going to put any money for it. What they're going to do is they're going to lease it or buy it from us. Not lease it from us. They're going to buy it from us when we are done. So that will be a huge weight off our mind because it's not super cheap. So there's that. All right, so there's all the cherries. That is a lot of cherries. We also need to buy a few more of these trucks because we have an entire field. Oh, and we talked about the sheds. So part of the deal with the sheds is we found some material, some pretty local. Some of the guys, I'm going to pay them a little bit here and there, but we have to assemble it. So we're going to need some trucks for that as well. Okay, good. And perfect. Okay. All right, we're just going to park this guy right here for right now. And all right. So I have clear cut. I have completely clear cut this area. Yeah. It's interesting. We've got probably 4 more loads with this guy getting the large sticks up. And then we got to clear up the small sticks, and then we have to do the cutting up of the stump grinding, which is work that we still have to figure out. But we will do that later. Oh, yeah, I collected some straw off of my field. I've got a lot of straw, so I want to do something about that. These guys are sitting here quite patiently. And we have 6,811 liters of wheat here. So we're doing good. All right. So what are we going to... I'm just going to keep tabbing just for the heck of it. What do we need? All right. So the truck we need a crane. So we're going to get the Megris Deutz 6x6 3-axle crane truck here. This is 38.7, so it's pretty expensive. But again... I've got an agreement. They're going to lease it from me for a really, really low rate, by the way. But the agreement also says when we are done with it, they're going to give us 30 grand for it. So 87 grand plus the daily cost. We're going to get most of the daily cost back on the lease cost. So we're really going to only be out 8,700, and that's cheaper than having a guy come in with a crane truck. So I'm going to order that in our color. Okay. So we got that. Now I need a trailer. So I've ordered in this load trail, a CC10. It's small, it's simple, it will do the job that I need it to do. Okay, and what do I need it to do? I need it to haul our new skid steer. It seems expensive at $79,000, but it's going to do great things for us. We're going to be able to use it for a lot of things. One of the things I'm hoping to be able to do is use the rock grapple maybe in the future to potentially lift trees. If not, at minimum, I'll be able to push stuff around with it. So we're going to get the JCB 320T. We'll get that guy. And we are going to need a shovel. So we'll get that. All right. Now, baling tech. I was going to get a Simpa. That just, you know, simple Simpa Z224. But then I was thinking, now the cost here is going to be in the upkeep and the taxes. But I think that in the end, having this big crone will be helpful to us because we can also wrap, so we can build the silage immediately. We don't have to wait. So I'm really heavily leaning towards the Crown. I got it at 143, kind of bothers me. I did have a talk with them about 768,000 for the beast. I don't think that's going to happen, but we're still going to look at the potential of bringing in the beast on potentially a lease term. So I found a company. They're closer to Moscow. They're kind of between Moscow and it used to be Leningrad. I remember what, St. Petersburg. There we go. They're between Moscow and St. Petersburg. And they've got a beast, and they will do a lease term with us. So I'm going to have to talk with them about a lease term on that. What I do need though is this truck is going to be the truck we're going to have to use for hauling the smaller logs. Or do I want to just get a... No, it makes sense. So that's 22 grand. Oh, we do need another tractor. And I did decide, guys, we're going with another Kirovitz. 17.5, perfect pricing, I think. So another Kirovitz, we can't go wrong with Kirovitz. It's just perfect for all of our needs. We really need the baling. We really need this. Yeah, we do. All right. Okay, hold on. I also need another loading wagon. We're going to go with, we'll just get another 30,000 liter loading wagon because we're going to need this to take care of the sheep. So let's get one of those. While we're thinking about it, let's go ahead and pay for our sheep. Okay. Now, it's, we're paying a good bit for sheep. We're paying about, well, you'll see. We're buying 50 sheep. This is what was shipped in. So we just got to pay for the sheep, and then we have to feed the sheep and water the sheep. It's a sheepish day. Now, the other advantage of having the sheep, of course, is we'll be able to sell the wool. There we go. So that's that. We got 25 chickens. We got 20 cows. I'm not worried about beef and pigs right now. So 294 is what we're running. Yeah, we're gonna have to pay the money for that. Yep. Okay. That should be everything. That should be everything, he says, having bought a massive amount of equipment. Whew, yeah. Whew, yeah. We're probably going to have to buy more Kirovitz down the road. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Megris going here. Now, because of the height of the Megris and its hitch height, it's going to hitch high on this trailer, but it's okay. I mean, it's all right. See, it's hitching up into that rack pinion there. It lifts the whole trailer a little bit high, but you know, you gotta make do, right? All right, there we go. So we've got the skid steer. The nice thing is we'll be able to get skid steer componentry as we go along. I did talk to them about extras on this thing, and they said, yeah, we can get you extras, but you know. So what we'll do with this is we're going to use this for basically handling the prep of the field area for the sprinklers, and also it will be for the buildings we're going to be building out here, because we're going to have to do that. We have to build some buildings out here as well. So this will be a nice prepping vehicle, and we'll kind of we'll kind of make do. We did just spend an absolute metric ton of money, but I think we'll be okay because we have all that wood still to remove, so that's a thing. All right, so I'm going to run this out, and we're just going to kind of go in the general location of where I believe we're going to put our first pivot. But we actually have to do some measurements, and I've got a couple of the local guys coming down. They're going to help out with that. There we go. Just unhook it. We don't need it. All right. So this thing we'll be able to pick up dirt, move dirt around, and then we have the crane truck here, and it'll be able to do the lifting of everything. So we'll be able to get the sprinklers, and hopefully by next time we'll have some sprinklers in here, and that'll be a huge plus. We got trees we have to clean as well. We'll deal with you in a minute. Where is the... No, that could have just gone straight to here, huh? Yep, could have. All right. So you got the sheep. What we'll need to do is we'll have to cut some grass and collect the grass for the sheep. We got to water them too. Whoopsie. All right. All right, let's pull this guy around here. And let's make sure that we have all of what we need on here. Open up the side door here. Oh. Do I not have... Okay, I got 2 pieces there. Okay. Okay, I got 1 wrapper. All right, we'll be okay for now. The net roll is good. Let's take out a foil roll. There. Oh, I don't know if that's actually the spot I want it, but we'll go with that. Okay. That should be everything there. I hope so. I think we've got everything we need to go and do this. Now, I don't have... Just realized we don't have a trailer to haul this off the field with. Probably need to fix that eventually. I do love that. It's just a pack of gear bits everywhere. Love it. I think what we'll do is we'll definitely want to we'll definitely want to, well, kind of do I want to silage all of it? I think I do, actually. So there's a little bit of straw right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick that little bit up there as a test run on this thing. All right, so let's lower the pickup. Okay. Activate the work camera. Nah. All right, so let's turn it on. So we got wrap bales on. Can I make you any bigger? Okay, so I can have up to 1.5. So we'll go with a 1.5 meter bale. Come on, Kirovitz. You got hundreds of horses there. Okay. So even the Kirovitz has got a little bit of weight on it with this baler. That's fun. That's okay though. All right, so this we'll be able to pick it, wrap it. That'll give us wrapped bales that we need. That'll get us the silage we need for the coos. And I've got a full thing of straw for the cows as well. So I think that's going to be good. And we got to get out here and collect our fruits off the trees. And I need to run some sand and gravel to the construction facility. They've actually made some improvements. They've actually moved along a little bit. So that's an important thing. So there's that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you not wrap? I thought I had the wrapper on. I thought I had wrapper on. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Something isn't set right, I think. And I would think that that wrapper is coming from here, right? No, the net roll. Okay, that's the net roll. Okay, that's the foil roll. Oh, go there. All right, fine, go there. Now, come here. Let's put you over here. No, that's good. Okay. Right. Okay. Am I missing where I'm supposed to be putting this foil roll? Because you can't put it there. That's the net roll. That's the foil roll. That's the net. Okay, yeah, that's the net roll. That does that. So the foil roll. Fill level foil roll. 107 bales. Okay. I don't even know why that didn't work. Okay. It's very odd. Huh. Interesting. Okay, wrap bale is on. So that should activate. Come on. All right. Now, you should drop onto the back. Yeah, and then it should wrap, right? Let's turn wrap off and see if that somehow... I wonder if I've got some controls borked here. Of course, be me. That would get a defective bale wrapper. Oh, yeah. That's I was not expecting any problems with this baling machine. And the fact that I'm having problems sort of makes me question buying expensive Western equipment anymore. We haven't had a single problem with a piece of Russian equipment, but this Western equipment here. All right, I want to stop. I want to see what this thing does. Are you going to wrap with it off? No. Do you not like the large bales for wrapping? You want that? Maybe? I'm gonna keep messing with this thing until I figure out why in the world it's not wrapping. It's weird. I mean, the worst thing that we have to do is go the entire field and just have a bunch of straw bales, which means then we have to figure out what we're going to do about all that. All right, so this is a 1.3 bale. You going to wrap that? No, you're not. Why are you not wrapping that? Okay, so if I turn wrap off now. I mean, when it comes... Turn off the work camera, it's kind of weird. When it comes down to it, we might have to do the old turn it off again and on again type thing. We bought this thing because we wanted the wrapping. I bought it because I wanted something that was decent, but... Okay, so wrap is off. You're just going to dump it. Okay, so there's one more thing we can try, which is increase the bale to a 1.4. I would expect it to wrap any of these, though. I mean, in the end, I have to get this field done. Because I don't want to lose the straw like we lost the straw on that other field. I don't know how that happened, but I guess the other locals came and used it, but okay, if this doesn't work, we can keep moving and let's see if it'll... Will you wrap if I keep moving? I mean, I doubt it, but no, you're just going to dump it. All right. So let's turn wrap bales off and see. Wait a minute, change drop mode. Collect? What the heck is collect? No. Yeah, we'll just leave you at auto drop mode. All right, here's the last one. If this don't work, we're going to a 1.5 and turning on and just keeping the wrap off. All right. Cool. All right, 1.5. Wrap is off. We're just gonna have to go with it, and we'll just deal with retrieving the bales some other time, or how to deal with the wrapping. Because I'm gonna put wheat back in one of these fields once we got the sprinklers up and running. We're gonna definitely go and put wheat on these fields because we do need to keep plenty of straw in house. We do have to get a feeding tech device, I think, given this issue we're having, but all right. All right. I was going so fast that I almost overfilled the pre-press chamber there. Whoops. Okay. That's really kind of bums me out. It wouldn't work right off the bat, but there you go. There we go. Get it all transferred into the pre-press. All right. How did we leave an entire line like that? Well, I would assume we did that because we're gibbons, but see, this is my problem with turning these tractors around. I end up creating a snake. Snakes. Snakes on tractors. It's better than snakes on planes. I'm sure of that. All right, so we can keep motoring. Cool. All right, if anybody has any idea why my wrapper was not working, I would have really appreciate knowing. It just doesn't sit right with me that we spent 143 grand on something that doesn't actually do what it's advertised to do. You know? Just don't sit right. Cool. All right. We are going to have to get a trailer of some description for this. I'll add it to the list. The list gets bigger and bigger. I mean, we need the money to get our passport back by building the wind generator, but we keep spending money on equipment. So it's sort of like, well, you know, not really helping yourself out by doing that. No, I'm not, but oh well. Oh to the well is what I'm going to go with there. Oh to the well. All right, so we're going to have an absolute metric ton of bales here. Awesome. Yeah, this is really why I wanted to really why I wanted to silage them. I think they'd be better as silage bales, but I think I might finish this field later. Might be a good idea. We'll just finish this run here. We'll finish the field later. All right. Turn ye around, get you all lined up for the next pass. All right, let's go get, oh, yeah. So here they've started laying out more stuff. They brought in an old front loader, so we're seeing some movement here. We're definitely seeing some movement here. That is seriously a big, like, yeah, we're helping them out. We're moving them along. So we feel good about that. I got to get at least probably another tarp truck for the orchard. Probably 2 tarp trucks. I'm thinking 2. Yeah, probably going to go with 2 tarp trucks for the orchard to go with the one we already have. Yeah, I think we might be moving those cherry trees over into the orchard, because that makes more sense to have them all centrally located like that. And we need, what else do we need? Oh, we need to finish cleaning up the forested area. It's gonna be fun. The Kirovitz will pick up those smaller logs, the Kirovitz front loader, but it's more of a struggle than it needs to be, I think. So I'm still thinking I might end up with a telehandler. I don't know if I really want one though. Push comes to shove, I might pick up, as much as I hate that garden tractor because I've used it too much, I might pick up that garden tractor with a front loader on it just because it can pick up that stuff. But like I said, we'll also probably test the Bobcat. I guess it's not technically a Bobcat. What is it technically called? Skid steer, that's what it is. Durr. Yeah. I don't know. It's sort of like, you know how people say Kleenex when that's a brand name? It's sort of the same thing with Bobcat, right? When people say Bobcat, a lot of times they mean skid steer. Okay, that's him there. Where's the other one? Where are you? There you are. All right, let's get you going to the sand pit. And then we're gonna run out to the orchard and see how bad it really is out there. Because if it's as bad as I think it is, we're definitely gonna have to get those trucks right away. Look at all those logs, good lord. Tell you what, when you get that Russian piece of equipment going, man, it don't stop. There was no reason to stop. It had no muss, no fuss. It just powered its way through everything. It was great. So much better than getting your handsaw out and cutting every tree down by. I was just like, boom, I want 15 meters, zip, 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 and move on. It was great for clear cutting that forest. Of course, now I'm you know, we're gonna have to. Oh, I am gonna need a front loader, aren't I? Oh no, because no, I'm just gonna need the forks for the curvets to load the tree pallets onto the tree planter. I wonder how much tree pallets are. I have never looked. Probably something I should have looked at some point in time, but I didn't. Like I said, we are going to move to a different location for cutting down the next batch of trees. All right, so that's you taken care of. Yep, we'll get back to you. Yep, you're doing your job. What are you doing? Hanging out, apparently. Okay. This we're going to sell here. The mill. Once we get the tractor started. Not a lot. We didn't bring in a lot, and it's low-quality wheat. So, you know, low-quality wheat, you're not going to get the best return here. What are we at? 19. Okay, yeah. Where am I dropping you off? That gives me that stuff. That's for that. I thought I was dropping you off in here. What's up, guys? Where are we going here? No, this is a... Oh, wait, here we go. Of course it's in there. Of course it's in there. Oh, jeez. I bet you it's not. I bet you I'm full of it. Let's see. Yes, it is here. Alright, we'll sell that there. Oh, I guess that didn't sell. It was give that to them to process into that. Alright, that's fine. Yeah. Corn flour and yep. That'll be something that we might have to think about. Good lord. Alright, so we're just gonna put this trailer over here in the field because we can. Put the top on it just to protect it. All right, you sit there for a minute. Nope. Yeah, but not right now. Not you. You're fine. Where's the other one? You're fine. Okay, we do need you after all. All right, time to go see how much we got in the old orchard here. The old orchard. No, the new orchard. The brand new orchard that we built with our own two hands and the help of a lot of people. Should be good. Hopefully we've got some growth happening. The irrigation system in there. And the nice thing is we'll be able to easily couple into that. It's just a simple T-junction to run the pipes out to the pivots, which is good. You do need a track hoe for that usually, or an excavator for that. We have one, sort of. One of the guys has one that hooks to the back of a pickup truck. It's not the best solution, but it's all we got, so we're gonna go with it. Yeah, I mean, I would have preferred something else, but it's all we got, and so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna dig straight down here and then couple it into the system. Okay, hold on. Let's find out how much we got here. What are you? You're plums, aren't you? Okay, plums are almost full. You are... Oh, you're almost done. You are apples, are you not? You look like apples. You are apples. Okay, the apples are full, so we need to get the apples out of here. Whew, yeah, I think we're gonna have to buy a couple more of these trucks. I'm thinking we're gonna put the over here in this area, generally over in this area is where we're gonna put the new buildings that we're putting in. We haven't really prioritized them, but I'm thinking that's... The pivots will definitely be in, or at least the base for the pivots will be in by next time. That much I'm sure of. The buildings, I'm hoping that the buildings will be in because we've already got the crane. We should be able to relatively quickly get in there with the crane and get the buildings built. So I'm hopeful for that because that'll give us a storage spot for the equipment we're going to have running out here, which is mainly just trucks for picking fruit. But you know, it's probably also going to be well, we're going to need, well, maybe I don't. I was like, do I need a mower out here? Yeah, I mean, having a mower in the general area would be good. Come on. Hurry up. Thank you. Now, if I remember properly, if I remember rightly, we're going to be going to the vegetable base for the apples. I think. That, I think, is the right spot for them. I mean, not like it tells me here. No. I did find that straw storage you guys were talking about, by the way. I did put some straw in there, and then I realized, well, now that I put it there, I got to figure out how in the world I'm going to pick it up, and I didn't know how, so I was like, well, if I can't figure out how to pick it up, it's a really silly idea to keep dropping stuff in there, right? So, I mean, I know I could probably use a conveyor, but I gotta go buy one. And I was just like, I don't want to go buy a conveyor belt. No. So, we're gonna probably not be storing a lot of straw. Now, the bales we'll certainly be able to store. Now, I could buy that cat bale trailer, but I don't wanna. It's really my thing. I don't wanna. Here's the thing. I understand the auto loaders. I get it. I totally get it. Auto loaders are great because this game often has some silly physics, but it feels so cheaty to auto load all your bales. So I'm not going to get an auto loading trailer like that. I will look at getting the Cruisin round bale trailer, but I think it's like 75 grand, 100 grand, something like that. We could pick it up now because we got the money, but I'd like to get a little bit more money before we do that. All right, now you guys have parked that thing in the way. Why did you park that there? That's great demand for concrete slabs. I don't have any concrete slabs. I don't know what you expect of me. All right, so let's do that. And then where's the other one? There you are. All right. Now, this will give them a little bit more. I'm probably going to run a couple more loads. Not on screen because you guys know exactly what I'm doing here. I'm going to run a couple more loads. And then we'll hopefully see what happens. I need to finish cleaning up the trees, the big trees, the 15-meter ones. Then I've got smaller ones. I'm not thinking that truck we've got is the right solution for that. I think I'm gonna have to get the other truck, which isn't, I'm not opposed to, mind you. The loading though is gonna be a pain. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to get something other than the big curvets. Oh, I really like having all curvets. I love the inside. It's just a mess. Yeah, it's a messy truck. I do like having all curvets equipment. It just... It feels so quintessentially Volga region. But if you can't pick it up, you can't pick it up. I know I could get something like an MTZ, which is Ukrainian, I think. No, that's Czechoslovak. Is it Czech? I don't remember. I could get an MTZ. I'm already increasing my maintenance cost by having a Krone baler that doesn't actually work completely, and a skid steer. I was trying to think of that name again. So I've already increased my maintenance costs. So it probably wouldn't hurt in terms of maintenance cost. Telehandler makes a lot of sense in that it can lift really high, but what am I going to use that for? Well, that allows it to get into the cat. Because right now, I don't have anything... Oh, maybe. No, I don't actually think that Kiravet's front loader can get into this cat trailer. So if I needed to load something with the cat into the cat trailer, I don't have any way to do it. Yeah, I need to think about that. Ah, you. I was like, what am I doing? You. I'm thinking... How many apples did I get? Is this whole row apples or just half of the row? I don't know. We gotta kind of, I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna kind of feel out. It's 400 per tree, but I'm gonna kind of feel out how many more trees I need to add to get one load in this truck of any particular fruit. And I know peaches and olives might seem weird, but I think we can get away with it. I mean, global warming and all. What about pears? Did I put pears out? I don't remember. Oh, the warehouses. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. I knew I was not remembering something. Materials are coming in on the train for the warehouses. We're gonna have two warehouses built. They're gonna be over here by the buildings that we're building for the vehicles, and they're gonna be warehouses. They're cold pack warehouses. We're gonna get power out to them. They're actually gonna be solar powered. And I got some big battery backup units, so they'll be able to last through the evening or through the night. It gets cool enough here at night that they actually don't need to kick on. The AC packs don't need to kick on to keep the fruit cool quite as much, so we can actually make it through the night. We did all the numbers. I ran the numbers with one of the local guys. He's he is an electrical engineer, but you know, with the economy and everything, he doesn't have a job. So I'm paying him a chunk of change to wire it all up. And the idea is it'll be solar powered, and it'll be a storage point for all of our fruit so that we can make sure that we always have fruit hanging out. And, sorry, I was drinking my coffee. And the juice guy, the guy that wants to open the juice place. Been talking with him. Think we're going to do it. Think we're going to do it. Maybe not next time, but maybe the time after that. Because we need the sale areas. I mean, the fruit wine and the jam, that's great. But we truly need the area, more areas to I don't want to say dispose of, but to sell our fruit, especially as we plant more and more trees and they start to mature. So I think we might have overcommitted on apple trees. Maybe not. What is a full load on this truck? I can't remember now. Oh. What? Okay, there we go. I was like, why are you not registering? 87. Yeah, I think we overcommitted on apple trees. Well, bugger bears. Bugger bear, man. Bugger bear. Yeah. All right, so what are we at? What are we going to top out at? And we got 400 per tree after this. So what I'm wondering is how much those trailers that the tarp trailers hold. Well, maybe we'll... No, we won't. We're not going to make it these rest of these trees. This is where having the warehouses will come in handy. All right. 9,700. There's 9,700 liters of apple right there. That's a lot of apple. What do we got over here again? Peaches are almost fully done. All right. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. And this is plums are done as well. Okay. Good times. All right. Let's try to sell this first. I was going to buy a few more Megarises, but let's try to sell this first. I think this will sell at the vegetable base. I think. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but what do you know? All right. We'll try to sell this at the vegetable base. If it doesn't, then we'll have to figure out what to do. Vegetable base, I'm going to want to take a left turn here, I think. Yes, a left turn. Good. All right, we're on the track. This is our next area that we're going to cut, by the way, not the one close to the place. So this area here, I was going to cut south of my field, but there's actually a fellow that owns this field here. He's actually giving us a premium deal. So usually you have to kick in a little bit of cash to harvest on somebody's field, right? I mean, it makes sense. You're taking trees that they could be selling for other things. Well, he wants to build something there. He hasn't told us what. The mayor has okayed it. So that was one thing I asked for. I'm like, I want to be sure before I start doing this work that, you know, everything has been okayed. And so he got the paperwork and he showed me the paperwork. So the mayor has okayed it all. So with that being said, I probably should have gone in there, but whatever. With that being said, I'm probably going to be working that area pretty heavily. Ah, apples, it looks like. Okay. See if we can sell these over here. Are you apples? What are you? Oh, you're okay. You're that stuff. Ah. All right. So why am I growing these? If V market is meat market. Oh, probably the gardens. So let's try it. Let's go up here and just see. Well, let us empty these. I doubt it, because yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we go somewhere else. We go to the food shop, which is somewhere over here. Let's make sure we don't get hit by a train. No trains. All right. Not what I was expecting. I guess didn't make any sense to sell it at the vegetable place, but whatever. Whatevs. Whatevs, man. Whatevs. So I got to figure out why that crone doesn't want to work. You guys can tell me down in the comments if you know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It worked every time I tried it elsewhere on every other map. So either it's this map or I've done screwed something up. Wouldn't surprise me, but that's neither here nor there. So we got that. Where is the food market? Oh yeah, the burned down building. Ha ha ha. Actually, will you take apples? You would. I could drop off apples. Okay. So if I can't find a sell point, we at least know we can make marmalade and wine out of the apples. Alright, so this is the food market. Will you take apples? You will. How much are you going to pay me for the apples, though? Ah, not accepted here. Haha. You stinker. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. What we'll do then is we'll deliver it to the fruit wine facility because he's been a good neighbor. He's been sharing his fruit wine with us. He is a good neighbor. Yeah, it's a good stuff. Tell you what. Oh, goodness. He actually, it's to the point now where, see that building right back there behind that first building there? That's sort of blocked by this building. So originally it was just the right-hand side is where he was storing stuff. Yeah, it's been so productive and we've delivered so much that building is now nothing but this raw ingredient. And then this building over here is where he's been storing his processed ingredient. It is, yeah, he's just like, yeah! So that's a good thing. We need to buy another one of these trucks. So let's do that. Let's buy a couple more of these trucks. Okay, so what is your capacity? 9,700. Where is your trailer? I don't know. All right, well, let's buy a couple more of them. Okay, and then I think it's under trailers. Is it under trailers? Ah, it is. What is your capacity? Oh, you also have 9,700. Do I want to or not? It kind of makes sense. Make it a little bit easier on me. I do need a milk trailer eventually to transport milk for the cows. Oh, and this thing has 15, but I don't really care to get another one of those. All right. What's your capacity? I like how your capacity is 17.1. Really? No. Okay, fine. I'll think about that. I mean, it is cheaper, but I do like having the extra equipment around. Let's stage everybody properly. Where is... Aha! There we go. So having the extra equipment is good because... reasons, I guess. I mean, if one breaks down, I got, whoa, spare parts. That's a good reason. Alright. So we've got 3 Megaris tarp trucks to handle our orchard. We got the 3 Kirovits. I'm thinking I'm going to buy another Kirovits. I'm just thinking about that. Because I got one that'll be doing some cultivation here pretty soon. I've got one that's going to be baling, basically taking care of the animals. I got one taking care of the field, one taking care of the animals, one to take care of the forest. I mean, not necessarily the forest, you know what I mean. One taking care of the forest. Yeah, I think I need another Kirovits because if I have one taking care of the animals, I'm gonna need 2 to do, well, I need, now I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'm gonna have to think about that one. I got a lot of work to do in the forestry area to clear off that field. Well, I got to get a Curevitz over there. My Curevitz are already kind of taken up. I mean, they're out of position right now. I got one running bales. I've got one in position that would actually be doing something like planting and stuff. That's the word I'm looking for. So this guy is doing that. This guy, what are you doing? Oh, you're the one who takes care of the animals. So you really actually need to be attached to that. So I think I need another Curevitz. Because this guy would do fields. No, we can use him. I think. Yeah, for right now, we'll use him. You guys can think about whether I need another Curevitz or not. I'm leaning towards yes, if we have the money. We have the money, but that's not the point. I mean, we really don't have the money. We need over $1 million before we can get the windmill. Oof, and then we need another $1 million before we can get out of here. I mean, the $1 million to get us our passport back, but we need the other $1 million so that we have the money to go to another place to continue our career. All right, we need this thing. That's what we need. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, the Curevitz weighs enough that thing is not going to bother the Curevitz at all. Curevitz is like, I don't know. It's just a thing back there. Ain't no thing but a couple chicken wings. What do we got here? Wow, we're already at 22%. Oh my goodness, the cherries are going crazy. I need to move the cherries. That's the thing that needs to happen. All right, so I'm going to take this over to here. Well, over here, actually. Yeah, and I'll finish clearing the large logs. You know what? Stop for a minute, Curevitz. We need to just go ahead and buy that other truck. Trucks. Nope, not in trucks. Back out of trucks. Go to forestry equipment. Let's buy the Kraz here in our color. Thank you. All right, so that's you can there we go. All right, so this we'll use for the smaller loads. Whoa. The other thing is, even though it is a truck set up for forestry, I could still run other stuff in there. I mean, I could put like pipes for my irrigation system in here. It could haul the pipes as well. So that's something that's good about this truck. So we'll have these two trucks over here. Get the Curevitz over here. I'll clean up this field, including grinding up the stumps, those that I can find anyway. And then we'll hopefully have enough money to, I don't know, to do something else. Whew. We got a lot of work ahead of us. A lot of work ahead of us. That's all right. We'll make it. We'll make it. It's cool. It's cool. It's all cool. Let's get this going. All right. Until next time, I've been DerTebbers. This is Farming Simulator 15 Volga Life. Until next time, game on, be awesome, and remember, Russian equipment apparently is more reliable than brand new Western equipment. Shocker that.